welcome to HeroCJulyPodcast for July 2014. I hope everyone had a safe holiday, 4th of July holiday. All those of my friends I know were grilling and fishing and blowing things up and having a lot of fun. So some people had conventions to go to. Other people had potatoes to eat with their families. So I'm hoping everybody enjoyed everything and are ready to get started with the month of July in all its grand and glory. And so I think we're going to jump right into a few things. Definitely want to mention along our 5 C's for the show. 5 C's, if everyone will remember: character, creativity, comics, culture, connections. Now, those are any 5 given directions are going to be seen with what we're talking about today, just to kind of go with the flow. So take some notes, record your information, and definitely subscribe to this month's podcast over at our YouTube site at HeroCJulyTV. You're definitely going to be in for a ride of your life the next few months. Okay, having said that, let's take a look at a film review. Actually, with a friend of mine, I went and saw Deliver Us from Evil, starring Eric Bana, supposedly based off of several true encounters by a New York's police sergeant. This film was well done as far as cinematography. As mentioned, it's not overly dramatized with special effects. The development of the story, albeit somewhat sequitur, relied heavily on impact and shock and fear of people who were not aware of the paranormal effect and how it could have an effect from one point to the next. Unlike the Blair Witch Project or, say, Paranormal Activity, which had rocky and shaky interfaces with the viewers, this movie had pure fear as its underlying method. Having the story start in 2000 and in the middle of Iraq and ended up in 2013 in the present day in the middle of New York City. You would really need to pay attention to a couple of things that I would mention specifically, and my friend Jerome agreed with me, and that was the exorcism scene was very true to life in the interrogation room of the police station. It didn't have a bunch of head spinning and telekinetically thrown objects or pea soup flying everywhere, but the creature inside the lead character, Santini, made his presence known unwarily so, and eerie to the point where it was inhuman on the story format, and it made all for what was really a good story. So check it out. Do not bring your family to see this film. It's not a family movie at all. This is more of a collector's type of click type film, where if you're into that sort of paranormal genre, you'll definitely appreciate what it's trying to show you. But it's not a kiddie movie, so don't pretend like you're going to bring your kids to see this horror-made film. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars personally overall, and I would definitely consider picking it up for my collections. Okay, let's jump on to the next topic. I have to mention something. We've got a call for artists starting July the 2nd at the GIF, not GIF Peanut Butter, GIF, G-I-F, GIF Art Show over at the Mammal Gallery at 91 Broad Street Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia, which is a DIY gallery space that all young artists and creative types and writers are now being able to use now that their Kickstarter program has successfully landed them a permanent spot in the Atlanta scene. But as far as the GIF Art Show, there's a call for artists. They are looking for designers, animators, digitally savvy people in the Southeast for Atlanta's first animated GIF Art Show. Now, you can check out their Facebook site for the Mammal Gallery, MAMMAL Gallery. Yes, as in a type of animal, Mammal Gallery. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Um, Definitely call up for contributions, and we know all you guys and gals out there with your stylists ready and your GIF animators ready and your mini films and your fun avatars and your quick banners and your After Effects on your Photoshop and your Adobe. Get it all together and definitely submit for this competition. You will enjoy working with it, and I think everything will be definitely promoted well in the DIY arena. Okay, next thing actually listed for the month of July, and that is the ASIFA is having Roll Your Own. It's a showcase for local independent short film and animations here in Atlanta. Thanks mainly to International Animation Day. They're now moving to the 12th annual showcase for July the 14th from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. $3 for members, $5 at the door. You can check out their website for the ASIFA to get more information on the actual presentations. The films have already been pre-selected and shown to the actual judges, and now you're getting a chance to see the winners. So definitely check out the indie short film scene. Definitely in Atlanta this month, July. It is definitely the way to go for everybody, and I'm really glad that everyone's getting involved in their short animation pieces. Okay, let's see here. That leads us up to Monday, July the 21st, from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Binders Art Supply off Piedmont Road. The Black Book Conversation, What is Your Artist Statement? ArtistKing.org, held by Dan Flores, the nonprofit art mentor there, will be hosting What is Your Artistic Statement? They help focus on artist career development, sharing tools and tips to get an art career off the ground and moving in the right direction. And so that's what we're going to be helping out. I hopefully will see you guys there. I plan on being there for that particular event, where they're going to be discussing your personal artistic statement and how it affects your work and what you are able to market yourself to the actual world around you, especially the indie scene. It will be free. Again, it's July 21st, 6 to 8 p.m. Okay, dealing with our particular characters as well as comics and connections. Jermaine Webb, who is a local graphic designer and already an established indie comic, self-publisher, has actually been working with some excellent After Effects programs to enhance his existing comic book artwork, producing some great mini shorts, as well as some banner information available to everyone. He's actually working on commission work as well. So if you are looking to upsize and upgrade and develop your website with unlimited animation, banners, posts, intro screens, the graphic design, overall effectiveness of your website, whether it's Wix or not, whether it's you're independent or you've got your own domain, he is definitely available for commission work. You want to check out his sites on Facebook with Jermaine Webb, or you can email him at airgraph@gmail.com. It's well worth the investment to get his work attached to yours as a promotional effect. You will definitely see all of his followers, increase your own networktivity. So that's one thing I would mention. Hire locally, hire those who are graphically designed, get those people involved, connect them to your own work, improve your own status by working with other local graphic artists and writers to improve your work. Okay, let's see here. Culture. I'd like to mention specifically that we are nearing down to August the 23rd with the coming of Doctor Who to BBC America with its newest incarnation of the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi. He assumes the role, already having been filmed in Britain. We in the colonial states get to take our first look on August the 23rd on BBC America of the Peter Capaldi's rendition of the Doctor. Jenna Coleman as Clara will also be present. Take a look at their trailers. I have a spoiler alert feeling that if you watch the first couple of trailers, you're going to hear some character's voice that is very familiar. A friend of mine and I have a bet going. We think it's Davros, creator of the Daleks. So between that and the possible return of several new Time Lord characters in the Doctor's future, it's going to be a fantastic new connection to that particular series. Okay, I'm going to mention a bit of shameless self-promotion, and that is my book, Gnosis Guidestones, is now available at Amazon.com. It's a 294-page book, softback edition, as well as edition available ebook for Kindle. You can also get a copy off of my website, www.HeroCentral.org, as well as a CD copy for Mac or for PC. And we'll be getting an Android platform edition for the digital version for my website this summer. The ISBN for this particular release on Amazon is 14996-75526. To give you guys an update and a synopsis of what's going on, the main character, J. Elbert, has to deal with living with a family secret which unburdens his history and builds heavily upon the paranormal. His own connection to religion and religious oppression is shown as a very particular oppressor comes in, unbeknownst to Jay until it's too late, feeling that he is a threat not only to himself but to the youngsters around him. The church must deal with this decisively and save him from the creature that supposedly is possessing him, as well as save his soul. This is a great beginning to a series with the Gnosis series. Gnosis in the Greek meaning hidden knowledge. I believe you're really going to enjoy this particular story. It's a great start with the J. Albert series into this urban fantasy. If you have any questions or any comments, please do a review, or if you'd like to have your information quoted in our Amazon author page or online, you'll be seeing things that you can definitely email me at HeroCentralStudio@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to post that information. But I hope you definitely take the time to pick up a copy of Gnosis Guidestones with plans for the epilogue at the end. You'll get a sneak preview of what's happening in next year's release, which is Gnosis Rapa Nui. So definitely check out the first issue, the first release volume of Gnosis Guidestones, as it is now going to roller coaster into a great series of books, which I believe you will appreciate and want to follow their adventures from here on out. So thanks everybody for your support with that particular project. Looking forward to working on the next release and getting lots of comments and lots of suggestions. Okay, well, that will conclude our particular July edition of HeroCJulyPodcast. Again, if you have any questions or any comments, definitely drop us an email over at HeroCentralStudio@gmail.com. In the message comment section, the subject line actually, you can put podcast reply, and then I'll be glad to make sure a commentary, or if you have anything you'd like to add to this particular podcast, or a question, or would like us to follow up on any type of tutorial or how-to particular article, put that in the body of your comment. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a great week ahead and enjoy your July. It's going to be hot some days. It's going to be hotter in the indie world. Ciao.